Hello, good morning. Today I'm going to read to you a little bit from chapter 1 in A Wrinkle in Time. This is also a Newbery Medal award-winning book. The book is featured in our Intrigued by the First Line series. Contents chapter 1, Mrs. Whatsit, A Wrinkle in Time. It was a dark and stormy night. In her attic bedroom, Margaret Murray, wrapped in an old patchwork quilt, sat on the foot of her bed and watched the trees tossing in the frenzied lashing of the wind. Behind the trees, clouds scuttled frantically across the sky. Every few moments, the moon ripped through them, creating wraith-like shadows that raced along the ground. The house shook. Wrapped in her quilt, Meg shook. She wasn't usually afraid of weather. It's not just the weather, she thought. It's the weather on top of everything else, on top of me, on top of Meg Murray doing everything wrong. School was all wrong. She'd been dropped down to the lowest section in her grade. That morning, one of her teachers had said crossly, "Really, Meg, I don't understand how a child with parents as brilliant as yours can be such a poor student. If you don't manage to do a little better, you'll have to stay back next year." During lunch, she'd roughhoused a little to try to make herself feel better, and one of the girls said scornfully, "After all, Meg, we aren't grammar school kids anymore. Why do you always act like such a baby?" And on the way home from school, walking up the road with her arms full of books, one of the boys had said something about her dumb baby brother. And at this, she'd thrown the books on the side of the road and tackled him with every ounce of strength she had, and arrived home with her blouse torn and a big bruise under one eye. I don't want to stop. That's a good start to that book. Maybe you can check it out on Epic or on a Kindle, or you can order it. Also, just so you know, A Wrinkle in Time is also in a graphic novel form. It also is a major motion picture. This was adapted and illustrated by Hope Larson. And one of the things about graphic novels is it doesn't have every single word from the original book, but it still gives you the best idea. This one does have pictures and illustrations. It's good and bad. Sometimes the illustrations help us with those context cues a little bit better. But this one is like where you get to have the imagination in your brain as how you want it. So both are good options. This is obviously much thicker, but that's there here in our library when we get back. Of course, this is here in our library for when you get back too. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye.